Hi guys, it's Gus Weathers and welcome to my channel, or welcome the fuck back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for showing so much love on my last video. I am so excited that you guys love the story times because that is literally my dream come true. I've literally always wanted to do story times, so thank you guys so much for making my dream become a reality. Literally, I'm so glad that you all loved the last video. You all thought it was funny and you all rocked with it. Thank you for fucking with me. Also, I had to switch locations on where I record because literally someone said it looked like a fucking ransom video. Literally, someone said it looked like a fucking ransom video with the back of my walls. So I was like, fine, we'll do a fucking change of scenery because everyone's gonna think that I was fucking stolen and that I need help. No, I'm not fucking sex trafficked, you guys. I don't need help. I don't need help. Blink twice if you need help. Also, I had to get that out of the way. And I might as well just start dropping names, you guys, because so many fucking people were like, it's so funny because I knew exactly who you were talking about the whole time. And I'm literally like, bitch, why the fuck do you think I'm trying to bleep out people's names? Is because you guys, number one, I don't want to get beat up. That's the first thing I want. I just don't want to get beat up. I don't give a fuck about getting sued because, like, what, bitch? I'm not even saying names, so, like, I don't even think I can get a defamation fucking lawsuit, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I don't give a fuck, but I'm not saying names because I don't want to get my fucking ass beat because, you know, some people are like, I don't give a fuck if it's for entertainment purposes. Get my fucking name out your mouth, bitch. Okay, so with that being said, with the last story time that I did, I told stories about when I was in 8th grade and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, perfect. Literally, that's all that I'm going to talk about is all the stuff that I went through literally when I was in 8th grade. And so I thought, why not tell the best story in the world about how I got this here scar on my hand? And I was like, of course, because it involves me getting drunk, like, I mean alcohol poisoning drunk, and putting a cigarette out on my skin because everyone told me to. And people said I wouldn't do it, said no balls, no rocks. And I said, bitch, you got me fucked up. No pun intended, and I did it. So let's get the story started right off the bat. It would have been 8th grade, so I just started drinking and stuff like that. When I mean I just started drinking and stuff like that, you guys, I mean like, I was going fucking crazy, and y'all are like, how were you drinking? If y'all want alcohol that bad, trust me, y'all are gonna get it. Don't ask, because there will be story times later in the future about how I've had to get alcohol sometimes. I basically was a alcoholic by the age of 14, and when I say that, I like really mean it. Like, I really was getting drunk all the fucking time. When I was getting drunk and all that, because I literally hated myself so much, I was getting bullied so bad that every time that I got bullied, I was starting to project that bullying. So, and I was trying to find substances, not drugs. As I say that as I was getting drunk off my fucking ass, but not like heroin and shit like that, you know, you guys. Like, I was not doing pills and stuff like that, because if I knew that if I was gonna do that, that's how I was gonna end up dying, and I would have rather slit my wrist and bleed out in my bathroom, or just blow my brains out, or fall asleep in a garage, or hang myself with cheese wire, so many other ways than being a drug addict and dying that way, because I would have done it. I would have just died because I would have done so much drugs, because that's how sad I was at the time, because I was drinking myself dead. That's why I look like this at the age of 21. I had such a bad drinking problem. This was 8th grade, so I was so insecure that I thought, like, I mean, I thought everyone was gonna end up losing their virginity and stuff like that, and I just thought that was never gonna happen for me because I thought I was literally so ugly and it was never gonna happen to me, but no one told me, like, no one was teaching me or like parenting me that like you don't have to sleep with people, especially at such a young fucking age, because I was literally like being such a slut at literally like 12. I already was having sex the whole 9 yards. This would have been probably 2015, like November, October-ish, something like that. It would have been chilly outside, you know, like legging season and stuff like that, like Starbucks season and stuff like that. Y'all know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know what I mean. I was bored, and my best friend Becky at the time, y'all know Becky, y'all love Becky, and she lived right down the street from me, so I was like, bet, I'm literally gonna go to Becky's, steal some cigarettes, drink some drinks.
Finna get crunk.
Gonna get drunk, smoke some cigarettes, you know, it's probably 7 a.m. I don't give a fuck. I go down the street, I go over to Becky's, and then there was a girl that I used to talk to. I know y'all are like, a girl. Yes, you guys, I'm bisexual. I know, and y'all are like,
Faggot.
Faggot.
Fucking faggot.
Faggot. Faggot.
You a faggot.
A faggot. Faggot.
Faggot.
faggot.
A faggot.
Faggot. Faggot. Faggot.
Faggot.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, and y'all are like, bitch, you're a fucking twink. Okay, I'll take it. Y'all say what you want, I don't care. So I used to have a crush with this girl. This girl used to be on my dick. We used to have a crush and shit like that on each other, right? So I went to Becky's. She was there hanging out with Jessica. I'll call this girl Melody. We'll call her Melody. Me and Melody go way back, right? Like, way back. Used to make out, all the shit. Y'all know what I mean. Like, those little middle school crushes or whatever. So I seen her. I was like, God damn, you got a fucking wagon on you. And I'm trying to get in. She said, what you mean? I said, like, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to put in. She was like, okay, let's do it. Bet, let's do it. When? And I was like, when you want to. She was like, come to my house. You can stay the night on New Year's. We can get drunk, shit like that. I was like, bet. Let's do it. I'm down, I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. So, went to school, everything like that. New Year, like, December runs around. It gets to the day. So, Melody has her mom come and pick me up. And she literally lives, like, a few towns over. So, it's literally, like, 40 minutes, like, 50 minutes of a drive. Her and her mom come and pick me up. And when they come and pick me up, we head all the way over to the town over. You know, her mom's literally in the other room. It's literally just me and Melody in the living room hanging out. When we're hanging out, we like, you know, get our drinks going and stuff like that. Literally, I'm supposed to be doing this now, you guys. Like, I'm supposed to be doing this now. I was doing this at 13, 14. Like, I would have been 14 at the fucking time. 14, 15, I don't fucking know. Under the age of 16, that's all I fucking know. So we're drinking, all that stuff. I'm like, you ready? She's like, I'm ready. So I'm like, bet. Let's fuck. We get ready, you know, I get my rubber the dubber on because she said I can beat it as long as I wear my glove like Mike. I go to put it in, you know, I get ready, all that stuff like that, you guys. I'm literally soft as a ghost. And y'all, I know, I'm gay. It was at that moment I knew I was gay. I was like, okay, I'm probably not aroused because these are not the parts that I want to be seeing. But I'm gonna do it because how are you gonna make fun of me for being gay if I'm the one sleeping with the most girls? Which I was at the time, you guys, I really was. Which was not a flex, but I was like, okay, you all can make fun of me for being gay, but at the end of the day, I am sleeping with more females. And I was with a limp dick. So I had to go into the bathroom, you know, just whip it around a little bit, make sure that they got a little pump into it, bloodstream go into it. You know, one thing led to another. We ended up fucking. It went good. It went good, thank God. Little boy don't disappoint. I was like, bet, we have to start hanging out more. Like, I need to come over, drink, because obviously her mom was buying us alcohol. My dad was giving me 20 bucks for food, and that 20 bucks was buying me a bottle, 18 bottle of Tavarsky, and then that 4 bucks was gonna buy me a bag of hot Cheetos from the fucking gas station down the road in that town. And it was fucking good. Sometimes they didn't have a gallon, so we only had to get the $9 bottle. Then that means I was eating Sonic sometimes. That means I was eating good and I was eating a Sonic sandwich that night. Fast forward, we start hanging out. I start going over there. We start drinking. We start, you know, sleeping with each other, doing all this. I go over there. She wanted to have a, like, birthday get together for her birthday. Her and her other friend at the time, they were friends. Me and her friend didn't like each other. We just didn't like each other, probably because I was fake and I was talking shit on her. Me and the friend that I didn't like had to get together. Like, not get together, but we had to be in the same place because the party was like, you know what I mean? So I went up to her at school and I was like, girl, it's way better if we just don't have beef because it's just gonna be awkward. So we might as well just tell each other right now we don't like each other, get it on, you know, get with it. So we were good, we were ready for the party and stuff like that. And when we went over there, my friend, like, Melody, she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have my friend Tabitha. Melody was like, I'm gonna have my friend Tabitha there. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So, you know, Melody, her mom comes and picks us up and then picks up the friend I don't like in the same town because we were in the same town. So we're all in the car. It's just us three and then the mom. So we start driving over to the town, which is like a 40-minute fucking drive, 50 minutes. So, you know, obviously we're playing Work by Fifth Harmony and shit like that because, you know, I'm just trying to put y'all in the time zone. Work by Fifth Harmony, fucking Work by Rihanna. G-Eazy was really big at the time. Just giving y'all nostalgia and I'm trying to put y'all in the mindset and the state and what time zone it was. So we start heading there. We get to the town over. We go to pick up Tabitha. We pick up Tabitha. So remind you, this girl hops in the car. She literally has a Jesus Christ fucking necklace. Like a Jesus Christ necklace. Like, I mean, dressed. I mean, just, hi guys. I'm Tabitha. Hi guys, I'm Tabitha. It's nice to meet you. How are you guys? And I'm sitting there like, what? Like, I'm literally smoking cigarettes, getting drunk off my ass. I'm like, where does this bitch migrate in the story. Like, where the fuck is she? What is she gonna be doing? Doing the party favors? I don't fucking know. So we all get back to the house. We're all sitting there, and y'all already know what happens. Start getting a little drunk. We all start drinking a little bit. She starts taking shots, and she's taking shots like a crazy ass bitch. And I'm literally sitting there like, okay. So, you know, obviously she has some home problems or something, because she was drinking as much as me, but she was going a little crazy, like a little crazy. So we're all sitting there, we're all hanging out. The girl that I was always sleeping with, she had a new boy, she was there. I was still fucking on her. The guy didn't know it. She had her boy. The friend I didn't like had her own guy. Everyone had their own thing. That girl, Tabitha, she was drunk. She was on everyone. Like, she was on everyone. So she came up and she kept trying to get up on me. I was like, oh, fuck no, honey bud. Like, no, you're drunk. I'm drunk. We ain't finna do this. No. I'm not finna do it. So I'm sitting there, you know, all the guys are like, good job. You know, I'm sitting there, I'm like, thank fucking God. Thank God. I don't, you know. We're sitting there. The bitch literally goes to, like, she tries pulling down my pants so fast. I'm ripping them up. I'm like, oh, fuck no, babe. Fuck no. I'm pulling it up. I'm like, no. So we're not doing this. So then she rips it out, puts her mouth on it right then. I ain't stopping a bitch from sucking my dick like that. Right there in front of everyone, too. So we ended up fucking, obviously. We ended up fucking. After that, me and her fucked every single day. All the time. Every time I went there, we were fucking. Like, I think one day, there was one time I think we fucked like 14 times in one day. And you guys, I don't know what it was. We were bored. I didn't give a fuck. We were living, you guys. We were drunk. We were just Sex in the City. What can I say? So we keep going. We're going over there. All these people are there. And so it's another weekend. Because you guys, every single weekend, I would literally just go to school, hang out at school, blah, blah, blah. And then that Friday, her mom would, Melody's mom would pick me up. We'd go all the way over to the town over, get drunk, get the alcohol, stuff like that. We get there to the town over, and once we get to the town over, I'm like, okay, bet, it's time to drink. So we get the alcohol, it's time to drink, and then this time, you guys, I was just going through a lot. Like, it was like the peak of my hate train. Like, when I say the peak of my hate train in 8th grade, like the peak of my hate train. Like, I was fighting rumors left and right. I was getting shoved in lockers. Literally into lockers. People were trying to fight me left and right. I was literally getting on fight watch, which means the principals and the counselors were walking me to class and to lunch because of how many people were trying to jump me. Like, the peak of my hate train. So if I would have died, I would have been like, I wish I would have explained how happy I would have been if I would have been able to fucking die. So I was drinking myself left and fucking right. Like, I was drinking like no tomorrow. So we get a bottle of Tavarsky. And it is so fucking nasty, you guys, but I don't give a fuck because we're getting drunk. So we literally would have a cup, one cup full of like root beer and stuff like that, and then the other cup full of alcohol. So we would just drink the alcohol, drink the root beer. Instead of just doing shots, we were literally doing cups, like chugging it. So I drank a whole glass, and then I drank a whole nother glass. So I was drunk as fuck. I was being so dumb, I was getting so drunk, and then I was just acting a fucking fool. Literally acting a fucking crazy ass psycho ballistic bitch. And so Melody cut me off. She was like, oh no. Like, you are not getting any more to drink. You're not getting any more to drink. So she hid the bottle from me. The dumb bitch literally hid it in the fucking dryer. Bitch, I'm obviously gonna fucking find it. Like, are you that dumb or are you that dumb? If I'm that drunk and I want more alcohol, I'm gonna get more alcohol. So I was like, bet. I got the bottle. No one saw me grab it. I went into the bathroom. I drank the rest of the bottle. You guys, it was literally like I drank a whole bottle of Tavarsky vodka. I drank a whole bottle of Tavarsky vodka. Like, I was so drunk. It was so bad. I was acting such a fool, and I was like, does anyone have a cigarette? Does anyone have a fucking cigarette? I need a fucking cigarette now. Does anyone have a fucking cigarette? And everyone was like, no, we don't have a cigarette. We don't have a cigarette. I said, fuck every single one of you. I'm gonna go find a cigarette now. I knew what to do at this time, you guys. I was 14. I walked around the house. I found change, the rest of the change that I had from the alcohol that I bought that weekend. I went outside, and remind you guys, I was in probably a long, like a t-shirt, just a long t-shirt with sleeves. And that was it. Probably that covered my fucking dick and my ass, and that was it. And I had some American Eagle underwear or some spandex on. Literally some Nike Pros is probably what I had on. Dressed like a fucking slut. I was half naked. I literally could have got stolen. I was so drunk, you guys. And they literally let me leave. I literally left out the door. I walked out the door. I said, bye guys, I have to go get a cigarette. I start walking around, knocking on doors to ask for a cigarette. Yes, I needed one bad. I'm walking around. I'm going to every door, knocking on the doors to try to find someone to literally sell me a cigarette, give me a cigarette. I don't care. I would have sucked dick for a cigarette at that point. So I'm running around, literally I'm so drunk, I literally just fall into a fucking, I literally just face first into someone's fucking yard. And I'm literally just like, oh, help. And I start knocking on a door because I'm close to the door. So I get up, I'm knocking on the door. This older lady opens it. She is on so many Roxy's. This bitch is popping so much perks. I can't even explain. This bitch is popped out her fucking mind. She's like, oh, hi, sweetie. How are you? And I'm sitting there like, can I have a cigarette? Like, I have change. Like, I just need a cigarette. Like, I need a cigarette so bad. I'm so fucked up. I literally probably look like I was fucking drugged. Literally stolen and drugged. So I'm like, can I please have a cigarette? Like, all I need is a cigarette. So she's like, sure, sweetie. Come inside. I will roll you a cigarette right now. Come inside. You all are like, rolled a cigarette. Yes. She rolled a cigarette with one of those fucking tobacco trays. You fucking put the tobacco in. You roll your own cigarette. I paid 50 cents for one. So I had 50 cents. So that's $1. So I bought two cigarettes. I said, thank you, babe. I was sitting there, she was talking about war, 1976, fucking 1920, I don't fucking know. She was talking about war, all that shit. I was sitting there like, I was eating it up. I loved it. I was having so much fun with her. Literally, she could have fucking pulled my pants down. You guys, literally, help. So I went back to the house and I was like, thank God, it is time for me to get a cigarette in my fucking lungs. It is time for me to get some tobacco and get it fucking rolling and going. I get back to the house, I go into the backyard, I get a cigarette, I get ready to light it to, you know, light the cigarette, everything like that. I go into the backyard, I light my cigarette, I'm sitting there, everyone is back there. Everyone's back there, I'm smoking the cigarette, I'm sitting there just chilling like, you know, showing off to everyone like, bitch, I'm drunk, my drunkenness is about to get fucking amplified. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, they all look at me, one guy goes, you won't put that out on you? Like, you won't put that out on your skin, like your hand? You won't put that cigarette out on your hand? Because you know how everyone was like, oh, put the lighter out, like get the lighter really hot and then put it out on your skin, get the lighter really hot and put it out on your skin. They were like, do that with a cigarette. I said, a cigarette? You think that I'm scared to burn myself with a fucking cigarette, bitch? You got me fucked up, bitch. I'll smoke this fucking cigarette on my hand, bitch. So I sat there with my cigarette, smoked my fucking skin. You guys are like, did it fucking hurt? I was so drunk, I did not feel shit. It actually felt kind of good. I sat there, I burnt the shit out of my hand. It burnt, like, I was sitting there like, everyone was like, oh shit, he's fucking crazy. Damn right, give me a knife, I'll slit my fucking wrist right here too. Give me a knife, give me a gun, I'll blow my fucking brain out right here, bitch. I'm sitting there, everyone's like, holy shit, you're fucking crazy. So we go back inside and you guys, I'm skinny. Like, I'm skin-teed. Like, I am really skinny, fast metabolism. I'm literally a twink. Like, my body is literally like this. I've never had meat on my bones. So, Melody, my friend Melody at the time, her body was literally Kim Kardashian without the BBL. Like, her body literally, like, she had a figure. So, the whole night, she was trying to tell me to let her wear my joggers. I was like, no, like, you're not wearing my joggers, like, I don't care. And I was trying to explain to her, like, girl, we have a different body figure. Like, if my joggers are tight on my ass, my non-existent ass, what makes you, girl, you're gonna stretch out my joggers. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? She probably thought I was fat shaming her. I don't know, I don't give a fuck. I tell that to her, and so I put the cigarette out of my hand, right? I'm already drunk as fuck. I drank so fucking much. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting sick. So I literally ran inside, ran to the bathroom. I threw up so much. I was puking in there for so long. Took my shower, was puking. I was dying. Literally had alcohol poisoning so bad. That's why I wasn't paying attention to my fucking hand with literally the ashes in my fucking bloodstream. It's because I was throwing up so fucking much that I was literally throwing up my body weight, and I didn't eat anything. Literally, I was fucking poor too. They were poor. We had no food. You guys, I literally ate nothing but vodka and a cigarette. So I'm literally throwing up my whole fucking literally my whole fucking lifespan. I'm throwing up. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try to go to sleep. Like, that's all I'm gonna do is try to go to sleep, get it out. Like, you know, if I die in my sleep, oh well, I die in my fucking sleep. I don't know, it's better than fucking dying right now, awake, throwing out my fucking guts. Like, it was so bad. I walk into the living room, which, you guys, there wasn't a bedroom. It was literally only one bedroom, and that was where the mom slept with the sister. So we had one living room, and there was 2 couches, and then an air mattress on the floor. I was like, fuck it, I'm getting an air mattress, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to sleep right now. Like, I'm so sick. So I go to sleep. I don't know how much time goes by, but before I went to sleep, there was only a few people there. And then when I woke up, there was so many fucking people there. I literally woke up and I was like, Oh my god, I was so sick. I was literally had like throw up all over me. I was literally getting ready to throw up again. I woke up, I literally tried to film myself because I couldn't find my phone. I was like, where the fuck is my phone? I literally look over, it's literally just on the fucking TV stand, literally right next to me. So I was like, thank fucking god no one stole my phone, because literally everyone would have ended up getting murdered and died. Literally everyone would have died. So I like woke up, and then one of my friends the friend that I didn't like that was at the party, she came up to me and she was like, yeah, literally Melody, she put on your joggers. Bitch.
You better be joking.
I just woke up. I had a cigarette in my skin. I was drunk. I don't even know what I was feeling at this point. I was so fucked up. I literally was like, oh fuck no. I didn't even say anything. I walked straight into the kitchen. I grabbed a cup out of the sink, which just was, you know, just a sink cup. Had like water, everything like that. Walked into the living room. I fucking put it on her. I threw it on her face. I said, bitch, did I not just fucking say don't? So this bitch, cry for sympathy ass bitch Melody, goes to the fucking bathroom. She's fucking bawling her eyes out in the fucking bathroom like a little crybaby bitch. She goes to the bathroom. So I'm sitting in one of those little like round chair type things. So I'm sitting there just on my phone, minding my own business. I hear the bathroom door open. This bitch comes from the bathroom. I'm sitting like this. She starts cheap shotting me. I mean, just bam, bam, bam from the back of my head. I mean, she just starts whelming on the back of my head. Like, back of my head. She's like, don't you ever fucking bitch. Don't you ever. I mean, she's being, as she should. As she should. But don't try on my joggers, bitch. Did I say not try on my joggers and you try on my joggers? Yeah. So, she punched me. She's punching me in the back of my head. I'm pissed. I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm so pissed off. So, at this point, it is around 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe. The sun's barely coming up. So I'm bawling. I'm so pissed. She just punched me in the head. You guys, I literally said her crying for sympathy. I'm literally begging for sympathy at this point. So I'm crying. I'm literally pissed off. I literally am like, oh fuck no. No, fuck you. So I walk out the back door. This is all I had. I probably had just my Converse shoes on, my phone, my backpack, and that was it. I literally walked out the door. No one cared. No one asked. Nothing. I was drunk as fuck. I literally walked. Remind you, I am 40 minutes away from my house. 40, 50 minutes away from my house. I literally just start walking. I'm so drunk. I'm literally stumbling. Not walking, I'm stumbling. I go to the nearest Sonic. While I'm walking to Sonic, I literally am texting Becky, calling Becky. I'm like, please come pick me up. I'm drunk. I can't explain it. I'm so fucked up. I put a cigarette out on my skin, bitch. Like, I need to go to the hospital probably. It's fucking gross. It's nasty. She's like, okay, like, I'll have mom come pick you up. So her and mom at like 6 o'clock in the morning literally drive 50 something minutes to come pick me up. I can't call my dad and tell him how fucking drunk I got and I put a cigarette out on my fucking skin. I walk to the Sonic. I'm sitting down at the table. I literally am sitting there throwing up, like projectile throwing up, like so bad. Literally one of the workers walks out, gives me a fucking cup of water. They're like, are you fucking okay? I'm like, no, literally. They're like, were you drugged? And I was like, yeah, I was drugged. I don't know. I'm just an alcoholic. I don't know. Drunk. I'm sick. 30 minutes, 40 minutes go by or something like that. Becky and her mom finally end up heading over. I get in the car, and the reason that I had to have them pick me up at Sonic is because, like, literally Becky's mom was a cop caller. Literally I was 14, so drunk that I couldn't talk. Literally had a cigarette burnout on my skin. If she would have picked me up from a house, she literally would have called the cops, told them the address. So I literally just told them that I don't know where I am and that, you know, pick me up from Sonic so the cops wouldn't get called. So we start heading back, you know, I literally am telling Mary, like, look what fucking happened to my fucking, like, hand. And she's like, what the fuck happened? I'm not telling her that it was a cigarette, so I just lied off the top of my head and said that I burnt it with, like, macaroni and cheese. She obviously knew that I was lying off my ass. So we get back to the house. She gauzes it. She fixes it. Tries to, like, you know, clean it off, stuff like that. I go home. I go back to school. I like have my Band-Aid, everything like that. I literally can like smell it. It's gross. It's turning green. So literally I go to the nurse at school. They're like, oh yeah, no baby, like you need to go to the hospital, like the emergency room, the doctor, something like that. Get that checked out. That's gross. It's green. It's molding. Like your hand is literally rotting away, like rotting away. I was like, oh my fucking God, I can't tell my dad. They're like, you're gonna have to tell your dad. So I had to come home and tell my dad. I literally was like, hey, Dad. And he's like, what? And I was like, so, like 3 weekends ago. I know y'all are like 3 weekends. Yeah, bitch. I was definitely not trying to tell him. I was like 3 weekends ago or something like that. I got like really drunk, like really drunk, and put a cigarette out on my skin. And he was like, you what? Blah, blah, blah. So I showed him and he was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not taking you to the doctor. I'm not taking you to the hospital. Clean it. So I don't know if you know those little nail file things that you use in the bathtub. Probably one of those old timey things that has the little scrub things on it. Yeah, he made me scrub the fuck, like literally the fuck out of my skin to clean it. So I cleaned the fuck out of it, literally scrubbed the fuck out of it, cleaned it out, got all the jizz and gas out of it and stuff like that. So yeah, then my hand finally healed. And that's what it looks like now. I thought that would just be a fun and interesting story to tell about the time literally I had alcohol poisoning and put a fucking cigarette out on my skin. So I thought that would just be a fun story time to tell, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it and liked it. And thank you guys so much for rocking with me and stuff like that. I'm so glad that you all showed love to the last story time. Like, that literally means so much to me because I've always wanted to tell story time. So I'm so glad that you guys are loving me trauma dump. And I hope you all are here for it. Please make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know, you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, you Gus Busses. Literally, I can't believe we're at 400 subscribers. Literally, we're just going up, and that's all we're doing from here on out. So thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart. I literally will never take it for granted, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.